Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to all the brothers and sisters in the land of Israel and all around the world. Tonight it's a special First Friday. Can't wait to see so many of you and celebrate together. This week we have another doubleheader, two Torah portions, Matos and Masei. And I want to talk about their names because the pairing it's an interesting pairing. Matos means tribes. Masei, the second Torah portion, means journeys. It's all about the different stops on the journey that the Jewish people had on the way to the land of Israel. When the Torah wants to tell you the word tribes, it has two different words it uses. Either shevet, or shvatim, singular and plural, or mata and matos. But not only do they both mean tribe, they also both mean branch. The difference is that a shevet is more of a flexible branch, either freshly off a tree or still connected, whereas a mata is a staff. It's stiff, it's rigid. So it's very interesting that matos and masei are together because matos means rigidity. It's so firm. Whereas Masei is all about fluidity and movement. Why are they together? But there's a very beautiful lesson here. And that is, not only are they not a contradiction, they complement each other. Because stability does not mean stagnation. In fact, real growth can only happen when somebody's anchored and stable and has a solid foundation. Somebody who's constantly moving around and running here and there and not connected to any roots, not having a strong foundation, it won't lead to stability or growth. And this is a challenge that sometimes people have when it comes to their Judaism. How does an ancient Torah fit into an ever-changing modern world? It seems like the rigidity of Torah values gets in the way of progress, of movement. But the Torah is telling you it's not an either or. In fact, maybe we're looking at it wrong. Because not only are they not a contradiction, you need one for the other. In order to progress and move in a constantly changing world, you need to be anchored. You need to have those foundations. The Torah values, the Jewish values that we have, when we're firm and they're real, they're foundational in our lives, help us in a world that's constantly changing and not to get just swept up in any current that's passing by. Because if we cut ourselves off from our roots, then you're just floating, which is also movement, by the way, but it's not movement under your own power. In Jewish law, there's the idea in kosher that an animal not only does it have to be kosher, but it has to be healthy, any animal or bird. Now, how do you know internally if it's healthy, if it's moving under its own power? A duck, for example, that's just floating with the current, that's not a sign of it being kosher. If you see it swim against the current or faster than the current, then you know that it's kosher. Then you know that it's healthy inside. Progress under our own power is true progress. Just going with the current, floating this way or that way, external factors directing us, that's not real progress. So the Torah is telling you, having Jewish values, having strong foundational ideas that you live by, when you build on that, then it will be lasting progress. Then the movement that comes after that will be real. Shabbat Shalom.